I am staying in the tourist area in Istanbul, and I was hungry. And the problem is around here there's a lot of restaurants that cater for tourists. And you'll see them, they put on a show as well. In fact, let me cross the road. There's a tram coming on the side. I've got to be careful. I've got to get away from the tram. And I think there's a restaurant over here. There's the Ottoman clothing, Fotoman. That's a play on words with the Ottoman. There's a few restaurants here that do, they put on a little bit of a show. So you can see this decked out in traditional, and we've got a lady here cooking away. This is a bit of a show that they put on for tourists, but obviously at inflated prices. So I don't want to eat at one of these tourist restaurants. The problem here, actually, another thing is this tram that follows you around. You've got to be careful and not jump into the road where the more baklava here, but this is also going to be slightly priced higher than what it would be if I go further on into town. But because this is prime tourist zone, they cater really for the tourists. But there are a lot of options here. So if you are, if you don't want to venture out, I'll be honest, there's a lot to eat and drink here. A lot of options. What I found actually is a bar over here as well. The thing is, if there was some football on, I probably would go to the bar. If Liverpool Football Club were playing a match, I would go and see a game in one of these bars. It's just that they're not, and there's no real reason for me to go in one. More baklava here. I think I will have some today after my meal. Some massages going on there. Got to be careful here, bumping into people. A coffee shop. So many places. Another one, the sugar factory there. Ottoman sweets, another baklava shop. Cheesecake over here. And so much to choose from. Camera gear as well. So one thing that I look out for always. The thing is, when you're vlogging, you always look out for camera gear. And I'm quite fond of tech anyway, so always looking out for new cameras, tripods, microphones, that sort of gear. But now I am on the lookout for food. There's a couple of places coming up here. They've been trying to drag me into their restaurant for the past couple of days. One is at Ikram since 1961, and the other is the one next to it, Antep. Antep actually gave me his business card. But they are overpriced, made for tourists. In fact, this guy Ikram, I saw it here and they were actually calling me in, and I read their reviews actually just by chance later on. But I remembered their name and they were quite bad. So I'm not going to eat here, even though the food's being cooked and the smell is quite nice. More tours. Daily city tour, full day, 70 euros. 70 euro for a tour. More. There's a lot of food down this way as well. Baklava here. There was a dessert place there, Hafiz Mustafa 1864, and there's a number of stores around. I might actually go to it later on because I was reading up on them because I was planning to visit the one on Istiklal Street once I cross over the Galata Bridge. So, but I might actually go to this one as it's actually quite near my hotel. So, after I found a place to eat, I might actually go to Hafiz Mustafa 1864. There he is over there with the fez on. But at the moment, I'm just navigating my way, crossing the dangerous mean streets of Istanbul, heading towards the river. And what you find is, yeah, as you go this way and more sort of inwards, you get past the touristy zones really in that direction. I ate at a Baklava place here before. There's another one here. I'm not sure now which one to go to. This actually looks pretty good as well. But I think I might go to Hafiz Mustafa 1864. It reminds me a bit of the Kronenberg. Is Kronenberg 1664 or something like that? Let's have a look. There's a Burger King for those of you who don't like eating foreign food. For the less adventurous tourist. I might go to this actually, Ismer Cafe. Ismer Chef, I should say. Yeah, I might check this out. Let's see what they have. I think they've got a lot of options here. Let's have a look at their plates. Yeah, there's lots of kebabs there. Lots of options. Yeah, I think I might have to take a seat. They've also got pide here as well, that I had before the other day. Number of options, number of options. So let's go and take a seat inside. So just seated inside this restaurant, and it's actually pretty nice. And they've got a pretty extensive menu as well. So there's loads of options, kebabs, pizzas. And there's actually a pizza that's appealed to me, the Iskender kebab pizza. The Iskender is type of kebab, and we get that in the UK as well, so nothing new there. I've never had it on top of a pizza before. So I might order one of those, or I might go for a plate of one of these. They look, any of those actually look appealing to me. We've got doner wraps as well, but I've already had a couple of those since I've been here, so I might actually get an Iskender pizza. Never had one of those before at this restaurant, Ismer Chef. Actually does look pretty good in there. They've got the music pumping out as well. And you see the guys cooking away at the back over there. So I have gone for the Iskender kebab pizza, and it's something that I've never had before. I mean, in England we do get doner on a pizza. It's not one of the things that I like, because doner as a kebab is with pitta and naan or whatever is actually pretty good. I have never liked it on top of a pizza. So let's see what this Iskender is like on top of a pizza. I'm hoping that it's good, because the picture looks pretty good, but you never can tell. So I thought I'd try it. I've never tried it before. I've never ever liked that concept of a doner on a pizza. So maybe I'm pushing my luck a little bit, but I'll wait and see what the end result is at the Ismer Chef, and see what they are able to conjure up. The anticipation, you can sense it. Well, maybe you can't sense it, but I can. So I've got my Iskender kebab, and it's it looks pretty impressive. It's quite a thin, it's got a thin crust. It's pretty much like a base you'd get in Italy. So I'm quite relaxed about that. There's a lot of flies here, so the starting is pretty good. So let's have a look. Let's have a look what the flavour is like. I can see it's got yogurt on there as well. So let's have a look. I'm actually I'll use a knife and fork. Again, we don't use a knife and fork with pizzas, normally by the hand, but this has got yogurt in it. So the Iskender kebab, lots of flies. They might add to the flavour, in fact. You never know. So let's have a look. I hope this is good. That meat is so soft. In fact, the meat is very thin, sliced very, very thin. Yogurt, peppers. They've also got the green peppers, red, yogurt. There's somewhat a base. There's also what I think is a type of spice sauce on this as well, because I can taste it. This definitely isn't bland, because one of the things that I have seen in Turkey is that some of the kebabs here can be quite bland if you're used to that chili type of effect that we have in the UK, where you have a lot of chili sauce, garlic mayonnaise. That's something that's not really done here. Too many flies ruining my food. The yogurt is actually quite a nice touch, so I find that complements it quite well. I'm quite impressed. I never would have thought that a yogurt on a pizza would work, but it's actually quite good. It actually gives it quite a nice taste. So I'm going to finish this off. I'm going to cane this before the flies cane it. So after I've done this, let's see where I move on to next, because this isn't going to take me that much time because it tastes nice. So Ismer Cafe has done the job, so I'm going to finish this and move on. That's him with the fez, and there's a load of people with the fez as well on. Got this guy over here with the fez on. Looks busy actually. I wonder if there's seating in here. So there's a bit of a line to get in, a bit of a queue to get in, because this place is busy and it's famous, and this actually is in the heart of the tourist area, so it's going to be crowded. And just looking around, quite lucky to get some seating in here, but I'm going to have a look at what they've got, because I think the menu's quite extensive. Baklava plate is what I might get actually. They've got different types as well, so I might just end up getting something like this actually. Ordinary baklava. I just like the pistachio one, nothing fancy. I did have the one with chocolate in it the other day, and which was fine, but I'm one of those that likes the traditional style, and actually that looks quite good as well. I don't think I've got the space actually. After finishing that kebab pizza off, I might just get the pistachio one. That's what I might order actually. Yeah, just waiting for the guy, waiting for the mush to show his face, and he's gone. He was here a few moments ago, but just going to get a plate of this number 17. This looks pretty good to me. 55 lira? Yeah, it's not too bad actually, 55 lira for this. So let's see what they come up with. So rather than going for the baklava that I was going for, I thought I've had that before actually. It's similar to what I ate before. I thought go for something different, totally unique, something that I've never seen before, and I went for this, which just looks out of this world. It looks like a combination of many things, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So I'm going to get stuck into this before it falls apart. And This does look something else. It's actually got, actually trying to see what this is. Looks like a big dollop of cream. Ice cream. That is ice cream in there. So let's have a look. Ice cream with baklava. You can't go wrong with this. This is, I don't know where to start, to be honest. Get a bit of this pistachio, get a bit of the ice cream. It's falling apart on me. I know that after I finish this, I'll be needing to sleep this off because that's a mountain. That literally is a baklava mountain. It really, really is. It's not anything like what we've ever had in the UK. I've never seen anything like this. There's shops there that sell baklava near where I live, and there's nothing remotely like this. I mean, if I took a photo of this and showed them, I'd tell them to get their act together. And why aren't they serving something like this? I mean, to look at, it looks like pesto and pastry, but trust me, that's pistachio on pastry and ice cream, and this is to die for. Let me finish this off, let me fall asleep, and there's nothing more I can really say, because I've never seen anything like this, I've never tasted anything like this, and I'm going to finish this off. So, from the mean streets of Istanbul, from Hafiz Mustafa, 1864, I was going to say Kronenberg, 1664, it's goodbye.